Hey guys, good morning. One thing that very interested me was the question, am I schizophrenic? You know, schizophrenia is something incredibly serious and it is something that is so disruptive that it takes away at a person's ability to deal with reality. And I must say, it is incredibly similar to gang stalking. In fact, the first thing that I was told was was that I became schizophrenic. You know, is there a possibility? Yeah. However, one thing that I realized is that eventually, when you are away from those people who have afflicted you, the schizophrenia goes away. So, schizophrenia is something that encompasses every single area of your life. So, by the way, the smoke alarm, I was not able to reach. I don't have a ladder that is that tall. That is the only reason that is on. It is like right here by the door, and I am so sorry if it bugs you. But my not my mom, not I. We do not have a ladder that can actually help us reach. We already called a girlfriend of my mom's, and hopefully she does have a ladder. She's gonna get back at us. So I apologize in advance for the smoke alarm. That's gonna be there. It's annoying, I know. So I'm sorry about that. Now, listen, we're gonna go over schizophrenia because I found that very interesting. And let's see. I don't want it to be an accusation because I mean, I actually met someone who was schizophrenic, and this person was completely and absolutely isolated and couldn't deal with any type of coworker. It was awful, and this person just you couldn't even speak to this person because it was frightening. Now, I'm not under any special care. I can communicate with people normally, and this whole thing with gang stalking is the only thing that has interjected itself in between how I relate and how I interact with others. And this is the second video that I have done with my face, and I'm sure you can see you can see the difference from earlier yesterday. I feel significantly more stable. And since that second that I told you that I changed who they were, I feel significantly better. I feel energetic. I feel amazing actually, which is strange. How it's really incredible the contrast in how I felt before I did the change in who they were and who they are now is incredibly different. Now, give me 1 second. I can actually drink water now and not be scared of the filter to come off. So, we're gonna go over what schizophrenia is, and I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest with you on how I have felt. So, I'm opening Safari, and I'm opening what, and I'm putting schizophrenia. SCHIZO. Aquí está. So, this is what it is. Schizophrenia, a serious mental condition of a type involving a breakdown in the relation between thought, emotion, and behavior leading to faculty perception. Okay, this is actually really interesting. Okay, a serious mental condition of a type involving a breakdown in the relation between thought, emotion, and behavior, leading to faculty, perception, inappropriate actions and feelings, withdrawal from reality and personal relationships into fantasy and delusion, and a sense of mental fragmentation. Wow. A mentality or approach characterized by inconsistent or contradictory elements. Split the mind. You know, this is actually spot on with gang stalking. This is absolutely spot on with gang stalking. This is exactly what gang stalking is. It absolutely is. Do I feel like I'm schizophrenic? No. I just feel that there was a man-made produced fragmentation of my senses. That's exactly what it felt like. Because now I feel fine. My emotions feel consistent. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna give credit to those who said you should go get checked because you might have been schizophrenic. You know, according to the definition of schizophrenia, I completely and absolutely was. You know, but the fact that there were drugs involved and the fact that there were some people involved, that in itself, you know, that the fact that they're gone and that I'm putting my emotions back together and that I feel better than ever is an indication that there is another element that it wasn't factored into, let's say, my self-diagnosis of schizophrenia. So watch. I'm gonna continue making these videos like this. And, you know, there were some outside elements that were a significant part of this. You know, perhaps I might have gone schizophrenic. I might have. But let me tell you, that happened due to actions of people. And I'm telling you, I saw these actions with my own two eyes. I saw them. So, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to keep telling you about what's going on, you know, my emotions, and how I have been able to function or not within the realm of reality. So now, that was it for this video. It was simply the fact that someone said, go get checked because you might be schizophrenic. What I heard, what I was told from the very beginning, before anything happened in gang stalking, anything, people were already being told, he has become schizophrenic. And it has been like 6 years since that. And the truth is that, you know, gang stalking will do that to you. But gang stalking was not always as intense as it was in the past couple of days. I was under insumable. Is that a word? I think that is. Let me see. Innumerable. Well, that's actually a word. Well, innumerable means unspeakable. Innumerable. So I wasn't under an innumerable amount of psychological stress from the previous Well, an accumulation of the entire experience of gang stalking. Now, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna keep making these videos, and yes, to those people, uh, I'm not gonna consider myself someone who has schizophrenia. I'm not, because I know I do not. However, I have encountered enough psychological stress that I could have the impression of me actually having schizophrenia. I understand. It's fine. And additionally, the consumption, the substance abuse will also lead to that. Now, yeah, that for this video is that for you who's telling me that I'm schizophrenic or whatever. Thank you for your input. I appreciate it. And your diagnosis is spot on. However, there needs to be a qualified professional, and a qualified professional is a person who would put into consideration everything and then the current things that are happening. Gang stalking is pretty much a a I guess a way that something that causes schizophrenia, or that, well, let me clear that up. Gang stalking is an activity that people who use drugs impose, I guess, enemies impose on a particular person in order to give the impression that that person is schizophrenic. The moment that I stopped the consumption of illicit substances, after a while, all of those things are going away, and I'm coming back to my senses, be it or not because I changed who they are. It could be, it could be not. However, the fact that the change was so immediate, in itself tells me that that is a huge factor, because I do not feel any type of negative emotions anymore, and I feel incredibly stable. So I felt that I was destabilized by the they concept, and I feel that that is a natural survival mechanism of humans. On my next video, I'm going to explain to you why it is that who they are truly matters, and it has to do with survival of mankind. Thank you for watching. Bye.